This is still concept 4. Now we're moving on to formatting a document. This is on page WD1.34, and you'll often hear that word, format your document, format. And what format really means is make it look pretty. One of the fundamental rules in Word, and especially like when you're making flyers and other things, is they're supposed to look good. And so as a golden rule in this book, it's to make things look good. And you'll find at the end of some homeworks it will say, make formatting choices and adjust your document as necessary to make it look good, which means that the book will take you to a point that's almost near completion, but not quite, and it expects you to take that extra step and go the extra mile. And so when we're doing homework and other things, when it comes to formatting, feel free to make some of your own choices. Don't feel necessarily constrained to what colors and fonts and things like that the book necessarily says you need to do. A little individuality is good. The only caveat to that is if you are changing fonts and things like that, sometimes those changes change the size. And so that could make a difference in how large your fonts need to be and things like that. So again, that golden rule, make things look good, and we're going to start now with some formatting. As we move on to page 1.35, we'll see that it says to triple go. Had to get all the way over there. Triple click. Got everything. From the font group, we're going to open the drop-down list here. And you can see that it's set to 11 right now, and we're going to set it to 14. Which means our font is going to be larger, going to take up more of the page. And again, typically, we want to take up the whole page. Then we're going to select the 2 title lines, and then open up our mini toolbar. And the mini toolbar, you can see, just kind of appears when we have something selected and our cursor's over it. And we're going to change it from Calibri, which is the font that we have right now, to Comic Sans MS. And so you may need to scroll down. And you can see there's lots of different fonts here. When you get a chance, take some time and play with the different fonts. You'll find there are a lot of really fun ones. The only ones I would not recommend are, of course, ones that look like symbols and the cursive ones. The cursive ones are very difficult to read. So Comic Sans MS is the one I'm going for. I'm going to click on it. And you can see the change here. Not a significant one, but a subtle one. And then we're going to change the font from 14 here all the way up to 36. We're going to make these big because it's our title. And we're going to select the first line, Adventure Travel Tours, just this first line, and we're going to drop this one back down to a 20-point font. Then we're going to select the lists of 4 tours here, all 4 of them. And we're going to change those to Comic Sans MS. And you'll see that once you've used one, it comes up at the top as recently used fonts. And we'll click on that. And once you've done that, it tells us to reduce the zoom until we can see the whole page. And there you have it. After we've done this, we're going to return to a zoom of 100%. And we're going to select the first line. And we're going to change the color. Go ahead and change the color to anything that you like. I believe our book suggests some sort of an orange-ish color, but it doesn't really matter. Then while we still have this selected, we're going to click on bold. This can be found in our font group of our home tab. We'll bold that there. And then we'll click off the title to clear it, and you can see what we've done. After that, we're going to select the second title line, and we're going to change this color to green. We're going to add bold as well. And that's it. And then we're going to select our 4 tours. And we're going to make them green as well. And we're going to bold them and italicize them. The italics button is right next to our bold button. And then it says to click the italics button again to remove it. And then finally come to our bottom, select our bottom sentence here, and we are going to bold those, italicize them, and change them, change the color to whatever you like. I'm going to put red. And then we can click to see what we've done, and you can see the color changes. And we want to come back up and select both of our title lines. And we are going to click in the drop-down menu of the font group. And you'll notice in each one of these, font, paragraph, there's this little square with an arrow pointing down. And what's that saying? If I click on that, I'll open up the dialog box that has the complete list of options that I can use. So if you can't find something, sometimes it's hidden in there. And what we are going to do is we're going to click on small caps. And it's going to capitalize everything, but make it slightly smaller. And you can see strike through, double strike through, subscript, superscript, all of that kind of stuff can be done in here as well. But all we're going to do is click on small caps and click OK.